Hey, what's up? It's Nate. I have an Amazon Flex Block. I don't know if you can tell how dark it is out there, but that is because it is 4 a.m. I've seen other people do this, but this is an absolute first for me. The Amazon warehouse that I work out of sent a notification the other day that said, hey, we have morning blocks if you're interested. First time I've ever seen it, so I logged on. Sure enough, there was a block that started at 3:45 a.m. I figured, why not try it? So I don't know if they just started it or I just learned about it, but we're doing it. So it's 4 a.m. I already got the packages. It was a bit of a hassle there. It's a weird route. There's no like route codes on it. So I'm a little concerned that it's going to be a pain in the butt to do the deliveries, but we're out here. I've got about 16 miles to my first delivery. So that's not absolutely horrible. It's a pretty decent route just looking at the map. So let's get going. We're already starting out on dirt roads, so oof. Okay, one down, about 18 or 19 more to go. I think there were 20 packages on this route, so like I said, not a bad route really. I will say, just kind of first impressions on these early morning deliveries, it's a little strange walking down driveways, walking up to someone's house at 4:20 a.m. Especially out in the middle of nowhere on dirt roads. It's not something I would normally do for fun. All right, so we are making progress. That's good. It's nothing has been too difficult so far. I think I got a clip I'll show you here where there aren't like package numbers on the label. I'll show you what the little sticker is. Usually there's a number here like with, like a route code. But there just isn't. In the app it shows like 404 or whatever. But on the packages, this is what I got. This little ASCII art or whatever it is. So that doesn't really do me any good. So what I'm doing is just searching by address. Not that big of a deal, especially with only like 20 packages, but I didn't take the time to put them all in order or anything. So I am having to search through the pile each time, but it's going pretty well. It's about 5:15 a.m. now. All right, we are chugging along. According to the itinerary, looks like we have 9 more stops. So not too bad. It is 5:35-ish a.m. now. Got some good news, got some bad news. Good news is it's starting to lighten up outside. I can actually see where I'm walking without a flashlight. It was pitch black when I started, so that's definitely good news. Bad news is not this one I just dropped off, the one before. That package was just nowhere to be found, and I'm pretty sure I know what happened. So I told you this route was messed up. When I got there, I got the cart and scanned the route code that you scan, which generally, if it works right, populates in your app all of the packages, and then you have to scan them to say, yes, I have them. Well, when I scanned the route code, it said just one of one package, like there was only one package on the route. So obviously that wasn't right because I had a cart with like 20 packages on it. 19 turns out. So I went and got one of the Amazon employees to help me out, and they had to override what I was doing and then put it in the mode where I could just scan individual packages, and I didn't have a whole route. So, but what I think happened is that package, when I scanned the route code, it said one package, it was that one. And what they told me was the reason this was such a weird route is it was supposed to go out last night, but there were a few packages missing. It wasn't a full route, I guess. So they saved it for the early morning folks, and lucky me, that's the cart that I end up getting. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't have the package anywhere here, so I just had to mark it in the app that it is missing, and I don't think there will be a ding against me. I might get a hold of support after I'm done delivering the rest of these packages, but I also really don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not like I do it every time. All right, that one said, please don't walk on the sidewalk. Wet paint on the sidewalk. So I'm guessing that's an old note, maybe even from yesterday when they were expecting the package. Sidewalk did look freshly painted, but I didn't walk on it because I don't want paint on my shoes. One more package, last one. So pretty good time. It is 6:15 a.m. right now, which really isn't too bad considering how slow I'm probably moving, because it is very early. Not as early now, but it was very early when we started. So we do have about 4.5 miles to this one. So it's a little bit out there, but let's go do it. Okay, last package delivered. It is 6:22 a.m. I don't know if I mentioned, this was a 3-hour block. So it was 4:45 to 6:45. So we finished about half hour early. So not too bad. And you have to remember that the pickup took 15 minutes or more, which is a little longer than it usually does when you get in there, especially since there was only one other vehicle in there when I got there. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of that. Not a bad route at all. It was $87, which is also not too bad. So $87 in 2.5 hours, whatever the math works out to that per hour. And looks like it drove right about 45 miles. I will keep an eye out for these morning blocks, and I don't know how often they'll have them. Like I said, I got a notification in the app that said, hey, we have morning blocks if you're interested. I looked, and sure enough, there were a couple available. I might do this. We'll see how I feel the rest of the day since I was up at 3 a.m. I might go do some Uber Eats or DoorDash for the breakfast shift. It is Friday, so it might be a decent breakfast shift. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns in the comment section down below. Thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and thanks for watching.